My name is Bobby Kraus, and I get to serve as the Chief Executive Officer of the Johnson Scholarship Foundation. Ted Johnson went to work for United Parcel Service in the 1920s in California. He never made a lot of money, but he had opportunity to buy stock in what then was a private company. And he and Vivian, his wife, bought that stock every chance they could. And they held on to it. They retired to Florida, found themselves wealthy, and actually having more money than they needed. It was important to them to leave a financial legacy for people who had not been as fortunate as they had. When they considered the foundation, they chose education as a means of helping people. They did that because Ted Johnson himself had benefited from going back to school as a UPS employee, getting his MBA, and he saw how that was instrumental in him improving his life and giving him standing and an opportunity to help others. They started the foundation in 1991, and they chose 3 people groups. The first one were people who were disadvantaged. And Ted Johnson basically understood that to be people whose biggest obstacle in going to college was money. The second were people with disabilities. Ted Johnson had some hearing loss in his life, and it made him empathetic to people who had disabilities. And so that was the second people group they wanted to serve. The third were indigenous people. There was no direct connection in the Johnson family to indigenous people, but Ted and his wife were students of history. And in Ted's words, American Indians got a raw deal. And they saw education as an opportunity for them to not only improve their lives, but the lives of their communities. So today, the Johnson Scholarship Foundation funds partners in the lower 48, Alaska, and Canada. When I first joined the foundation, I thought of scholarships as debt relief, as an opportunity to help somebody not be saddled with college debt, or maybe afford them an opportunity to get through school better. It wasn't long after being a part of the foundation that you learn that there's so much more to a scholarship than money. It really is an opportunity to affirm a young person, a college student, that we believe in you, that we bet on you, that your time is worth our money in your investment in your future. And we look at it like that. We look at it as an investment, not as charity, not as paying back well. We look at it as an investment that will have real returns. And not just in a person's earning power, but in their ability to contribute in their community, their ability to parent, to be a part of their family. It's so important for students to understand who's funding their education in opportunities where they get scholarships, whether it's Johnson or anybody else, because these are investments that the organizations are made, and they should take more than a line on a registrar. It really is a vote of confidence and an affirmation of them, their choice to pursue a college education, and the value that comes from that, not just to them, but to their communities at large.